So, let's talk about the YouTube algorithm real quick, right?
Okay, I guess I might as well just start it off. So pretty much the algorithm works. Depending on what you watch, the algorithm gives suggestions based off what you watch, so you get more content. So it's like a constant feedback loop. So you keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. You want to know how YouTube makes money? YouTube makes money through ad revenue. That's why sadly you can see more and more ads being put into videos. They make money through ads. The ads, money, money. And pretty much, the more you watch, the more ads you're gonna get shown. Money, YouTube makes money, and we are just addicted to YouTube. It's more YouTube, more YouTube, more YouTube.
The algorithm just isn't working anymore. Let me explain why, right?
Okay.
Listen, it worked in the past because during the time YouTube was still new, so people were still testing out new ideas. But now it's gotten to the point where the ideas become so extreme to where it's hard to make an original video that people would genuinely like, because people nowadays want to watch the big edit videos, the well-known YouTubers. So because of that, the new YouTubers, they really need something new, which is hard in this state of era. We're in the woke era currently.
Yeah. Also, I want to add something to the argument, right? Let's think of it like this, right? I feel like we are so used to getting high quality stuff, that we're just bored of everything now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, have you seen media? Like, high quality movies, high CGI, all this. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, YouTube has just become, so many people on YouTube just see it as a company now. Like, no one's doing it for fun anymore. Which, I mean, that's not how it's popular.
Some people still do it for fun. They just don't get as much
Youth.
not just views, notice, because it's hard to get noticed on YouTube now these days.
But I'm just curious what the general public want to watch. In my opinion, for the people that are sane, either they just find something
Saying is crazy.
sane, they just don't watch YouTube in general, or they're just doing it because it's nostalgia. Because me personally, why? There's so much other stuff you could be doing other than YouTube. No offense, it's just not in a good state of place right now to keep watching, unless it's like an old person you like to watch back in the day that still did. In my opinion, I'm just confused what the general public still wants to watch on YouTube at this point. With how high, explosions, big plots. Like, what? It's just too much.
See, YouTube was at its best in 2016 and 2017, in my opinion. After that, it just wasn't the same anymore. It turned into a corporate organization, basically.
There's actually one YouTuber I really want to talk about, and it's Markiplier.
Right. Oh, he's one of the best ones.
He's one of the original, one of the best ones. And I didn't even know this. I've been watching Markiplier for ever, on and off. But I've been watching this guy for a while.
And he has his own movie, Our Lungs. Good job to him.
Good for covering him. I didn't even know it. I always thought just watched for entertainment. I mean, pretty personally, but after years, I've kind of gotten used to the person too. I didn't know his name of his channel, Markiplier. He originally made the channel to practice his acting skills. So like multiple marks, hence multiplying marks, like Markiplier.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So in a sense, he always wanted to get into the industry of filmmaking, acting, all that stuff. He actually had a few shows, The Edge of Sleep. I actually recommended to you back in the day. It's hard to find, but it is somewhere, Edge of Sleep. And he also does a few other stuff. And now he's working on Iron Lung, which is based off a game that I really liked. How it built off the dread. No jump scares, just built off the dread, and then boom. And actually, he worked with it. This is a passion project too, not corporate. This is self-funded. He didn't work with any companies. This is all self-funded. He actually worked with the person that made the game. They worked together to put the script together. This is all self-funded. Small communities came together to help make this. This all took place in this little rig they made for the submarine, like they could just command to move around. And they actually hold the record. I don't even know if it really matters to me personally.
Most blood used.
Yeah. It was a lot of blood. And it actually was in the chart, the top of the charts, like #1 in America for a little bit. Though they were beaten eventually. It was a little, something about Hollywood that pissed me off. I'm pretty sure that Hollywood literally took him off the list for no reason. Just because this random indie person's actually doing better than us, that we put millions of dollars into our movies? Nah, let's take him off the list. They put him back on eventually, but even though Markiplier didn't win for a while, let's be honest, in our hearts he won. Because he has the fact that he beat Hollywood millions of dollars of Hollywood movies with just his budget, which is like only a few million, which is not a lot. He made
Money doesn't matter. How good the movie is matters.
exactly. I mean, the 3 million isn't even a lot based off how much Hollywood puts in their movies, like hundreds of millions.
Exactly.
And you know, he made like 10 times the amount of that. Like more than what Hollywood could make back at this point.
That's embarrassing, but I think we're getting off topic.
I mean, okay, moral is pretty much passion. I feel like passion isn't really around as much on YouTube as I wish it could be. I feel like there's so much corporate stuff now. I really would just wish more passion to shine through because it's possible.
Sorry, continue.
Because it's possible to go mainstream with passion, with putting the hard work in, putting all that work in, and not becoming corporate. You can still be passionate. You can continue now.
It's not even just that. It's like the only way to really get noticed on YouTube now is to do crazy things. Like, I've been scrolling on YouTube, and the least amount of views I can find, but are still working for the YouTuber, it's prank videos, skits, brain rot. I mean, there are a lot of rare occasions of challenge videos that just have good editing overall, and the YouTuber personality is just amazing. It just came at the wrong time because it's hard to get noticed now, in my opinion.
In my opinion, if you want to get big on YouTube in present day, and you want to be passionate, unless you know how the algorithm works, I don't know if it should be on YouTube specifically, because there's other sites that I feel like could be better. I'm not saying it's impossible to get high up in YouTube, because it's just so hard in present day right now.
Exactly.
People like Mr. Beast, like so many people, they're just doing all this big stuff, and it's like high spectacle, and you just don't want the small stuff. You don't respect the little things as much anymore, and that's kind of scary in my opinion, knowing where the world is right now.
It's also sad too because there are people that are genuinely passionate about what they do and the videos they make on YouTube, but they just came out too late. To be honest, they came too late. They need crazy luck now.
In my opinion, I don't think humanity as a whole is passionate, but not just YouTube, but in society as a whole, it's becoming so much less. Have you seen how big AI is becoming? There's literally AI companies now. There's some of the ads that put on YouTube are AI ads.
I mean, the thing is, there has to be some sort of way to get noticed on YouTube, especially for new YouTubers out there. You know,
There's gotta be a way.
there is a way, but it's so hard to find. Like,
You need a genuine team at this point because you can't just do it all on your own. I mean, you can, but
from how we're living today, it's better if you have a team help you with YouTube content if you really do want to be big. Not saying working on yourself.
Yeah, no, you can continue. Yeah.
Not saying working on yourself is a bad thing, because I see a lot of good YouTubers who work on their own but are barely noticed.
In my opinion, if you want to get big on YouTube, you need to find a niche that works for you. You need to find something like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and then slowly just put more and more effort into that. Maybe even grow it a little bit.
And that's where the video ends. Actually, we're going to continue in like 5 minutes. Commercial break. Hello, welcome to our commercial break. And today, we're going to be making some cheesy, spicy mac and cheese. Look for the process carefully, because this is a very professional process that only you can do for yourself. I'm going to show you the process nice and calmly. First, you open your mac and cheese box and you just pour the mac inside like this. And then you do the same with the other one. And then you fill this up with water. You put it back on the stove, and now we heat it up. Now you let that boil for 7 to 10 minutes until it's nice and tender, smushy, and then we can get to the fun part. In the meantime, let's eat some cheeses. So while this is boiling, I want to tell a quick story of mine of why I'm making this dish. So when I was young, my dad was going to the store to get the milk, and I told him specifically, get the milk, but instead he got cheese instead. And this wasn't supposed to have cheese in it. It was supposed to be just milk and mac. Don't ask why. But then I added the cheese and I tasted it. And I became a new man. And this mac and cheese represents each and every single one of my being. I could eat this right now. But that's not why we're doing this. We're doing this to show you the history of... Oh, it's done nice. You see, most people will empty this out with the container in the sink, but me, I do it like this. Now then, before we add the mac in there, you first add a stick of butter. Yeah, I should probably stir that around, huh? And now you grab this really lovely mac and you just dump it in like... It wouldn't be mac and cheese without milk, wouldn't it? And then you add the cheese. More cheese! Yep, you see that, guys? This is how you do the mac and cheese. But let's be real, this could be a bit cheesier. With that being said, I'm gonna add just a little bit of milk. I'll add the remainder of our butter. But what makes my mac and cheese special is that I make it with cheap ingredients, not love. I think I added too much milk. This is getting way cheesier than the first time. This is the first time I made it, totally. This is turning out really good. Just to end it off, a little bit more shredded. We take our spicy Cheez-Its and just drizzle some on top. The cheesy mac and cheese, the spicy one that I prepared. And you're trying it.
Yeah, like some Cheez-Its in there. Very creamy, the cheese. Very creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Mac and cheese nice and chewy. Not too chewy. Nice and soft. Not too chewy, not too soft. And the cheese gives it a little bit of a crunch. It's really good. Look at mac and cheese.
You need a real judge. The cook himself. Perfect. Now that is all for today That is all for today for Minstone's Cooking Show. See you all next time. Now back to the video. All right, we're back. So, as we were saying, right, in my opinion, if you really want to be successful on YouTube, you need a team now at this point, because not saying it's impossible to get big on your own, because it is possible, but it's a lot of progress and it's going to be really hard, to be honest.
Yeah, me personally, like I was saying before,
Yeah.
find something like a niche that you're into, that you practice on, that you worked on, maybe in school, college, whatever. Go into that. Slowly make it grow over time. Find your audience. The algorithm will probably help you in that eventually, and eventually you'll get big. But it's gonna be hard. You need to see, at one point you gotta view it as a business, but you just got to keep the passion going. Because if you just view it as a business, then it'll lose why viewers started to view your work in the first place. You need to find that and keep it.
And you gotta stay consistent. That is especially important if you're first starting out.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're just posting videos randomly, the algorithm isn't going to find that right audience for you, especially if you aren't having a consistent schedule. So you gotta have that consistent schedule so that the algorithm will be like, oh, the person posts at this amount of time per day. Okay. Also, don't take what I say to heart too much, because I'm not any different. Technically I've been in the game for 1 or 2 years, and I'm still at 150 subscribers, so something isn't working. So I'm just trying to see and find what works for me, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, like what he's saying, this is all just our opinion. Don't trust everything you see on the internet, but we're just making this to show our opinion on how we just think about the YouTube algorithm. But just one big thing, in my opinion, right now, at the start of YouTube, when it all started out, it was just a place for random citizens just to put themselves on the internet to show themselves how they are, nice and goofy, all that, nice and funny videos. Now we are in present, we're in the age of just business in YouTube at this point. But it isn't impossible to stay on the passion train. Like, for example, Glitch production specifically on YouTube.
Oh, I love Glitch production. I really do.
Yeah, they're not taking the Disney route of just making just remakes or whatever. They're actually helping other creators, like the creator indie show Lackadaisy, and helping people and helping.
Also,
giving
another
to other people.
thing, we need to talk more clearly because we're stuttering too much.
Yeah,
Also, we're going to see the Amazing Digital Circus episode for sure. Should we react to that for the next video? Or
probably actually, yeah.
okay, yeah.
So, moral of the story: you can go into YouTube as a business now, since that's pretty much what it is at this point. But you need to help the little guy when you do eventually find a way to get big. You need to help the little guy. You need to help. You gotta just keep that connection. You gotta stay passionate. You need to stay human. Because there's so much corruption at this point in our world. We just need to stay human.
That's why I love Glitch production. Because I feel like if you really want to find someone who can help you with your work, just get a small company at this point. I mean, just get a small company at this point because they're going to be more passionate and helpful than the big corporations. But yeah, if anything, I want there to be some kind of group where YouTubers can just come in as one and just bounce ideas off of each other so that they can grow their content on their own, because it is possible to get big on YouTube today. It is. But you're going to need some additional help one way or another. So it's important to find other YouTubers to bounce ideas off of each other, because we don't know what we're really doing, to be honest. Not even I know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to find out what works for me. So yeah. And again, don't take anything what I say to heart. This is just my personal opinion, our personal opinion. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Do you want to say anything?
I kind of want to get political, but me personally, this is just our opinions. I think I'm just gonna keep it low key. I think this is it. No.
I'm not expecting this video to get much notice anyways, since the algorithm is... I don't know what the algorithm is thinking personally, but I just wanted to post my opinion, my genuine opinion, to be honest, on this. And if you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. And to all the YouTubers who are just starting out, don't give up. Find what works for you. Don't lose hope, and have fun with it. Well, yeah, that was it. Want to say anything else?
Not much. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep. Have a good day. Oh, wait, I forgot to say my line. Yeet into the sky, because you'll shine brighter than anyone.
Like